Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all? And welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by yours truly. OG, no, fuck that. I feel great, bitch. Episode 225, man. Bring them fuck niggas to the front. Let me reintroduce myself, please. I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest motherfucking host of them all. OG! Hatch, what the fuck going on, man? What's poppin', y'all? I hope they're looking good, feeling good, staying safe. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Trust me, I say shit every motherfucking episode. With a shout to everybody around the world that's tapped and joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love, support, man. Keep us Empire Break by motherfucking me break. With a shout to everybody around the world that's tapped in on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audio Mac, etc., etc. I truly appreciate all the love, support, man. Keep reviewing the podcast. Let's get this show in the right motherfucking hands. Tell a friend, your boy OGHatch got a motherfucking show. You tapped in on YouTube at OGHatchTV. Look, I'm doing my motherfucking job, nigga. I'm on my P's and Q's, nigga. Crossing my T's, dotting my I's, fuck, nigga. I'm uploading my motherfucking... Can I get a round of applause, please? I mean, shit. Damn. Fuck, nigga. Y'all be on my ass about uploading them videos. I've been doing it. We right motherfucking me there. As of right now, as I record, we literally caught the fuck up, man. All I gotta do is upload the motherfucking me episode 224, and we get good motherfucking me money. I mean, what can I say? I'm working hard, my nigga. You're welcome, bitch. But no, man, no, honestly, man, if you're on YouTube, as all the YouTubers say, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, drop a comment, all the good shit the YouTubers say. We back in the motherfucking me. Yo, man, feels good. It feels great motherfucking me today, man. Episode 225. We've been on this motherfucking me journey for quite a long fucking time. Wow. Shout out to my first time listeners and my last time listeners. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in who's been here since day one. Y'all really the ones who I fuck with, man. Been 225 episodes. I be doing this motherfucking me constant shit, man. I truly appreciate everybody. I said down in every episode, everybody's just taking the time to tap into my audio journal. You know, it's humbling. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm one of those very, you know, interesting type motherfuckers, but some people beg to differ. You know, I was at work last night, and the person didn't come directly up to me. It came to one of my coworkers, and they was like, yo, I recognize that dude. And they was stumped for it, man. But then they was like, oh shit, no. I watch his podcast, like shit like that. When it got back to me, like I was smiling like a motherfucker. I was like a little kid again, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, as humbling as that is, as good as that make me feel, guys, don't be afraid, don't be nervous, you know what I'm saying, to come up to a nigga. I know I'm 6'4", 300 pounds around the holidays type shit. I know, but look, got long locks and shit. I may come off as intimidating. I've been told that. But if you tapped into the motherfucking me show, you pretty much know things about me that people in my fucking personal life don't. You know what I'm saying? In my close circle don't even know these things until I put them on this platform. So if you tapped into the show, man, you see me out and about in these streets, man. You see me at the gig selling that treat. You see me out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, do what the fuck I'm doing. You see me in traffic. Man, don't be, you know what I'm saying, don't be hesitant to say what's up. You know, let me know you're a friend of the show, man. I truly appreciate everybody, man, that tapped in and join any motherfucking conversation. I truly mean everything I say on this podcast. It comes from a very special place. I still am that closed off, you know what I'm saying, shy, you know, very protective guy. It's just I have a platform now and people can listen to it, but I'm still that person. So if you fuck with me, let me know you fuck with me, man. I reciprocate that motherfucking energy. I truly will. But it's a lot on the docket, man. It's a lot of docket. I do want to say before I get into it, shout out to my boy Corey, came on last episode. He really held it motherfucking me down. We got into the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing again. We talked about Kendrick being announced on Super Bowl, Lil Wayne being snubbed. I've got mixed reviews about my stance on that still. I don't understand you niggas. I am a Wayne fan. I'm realistic. That's all I'm saying. But everybody tapped into that conversation. I truly appreciate the numbers are doing great. Few weeks we took a little bit of a dive. I will say I will take, you know, primary blame for that. I didn't put too much focus into the pod for like 2 weeks there, just because I had this new leave from my other job. You know, I just was taking that time to really mentally decompress and get back right mentally, so I can be back to the person I was, be back to the person I had an idea that I was a few years ago when I felt everything was good going on in my motherfucking life, man. But I want to shout out to my boy Corey for coming on. I truly appreciate it. The friends of the show seem to truly like Corey when he comes on the show, man. So, like I said, to him behind closed doors, whenever, you know what I'm saying, he wants to come on the pod, we have some things to talk about, you can always come here and pull up a seat on the motherfucking couch, man. We love having him in the motherfucking yo. But it's a lot going on, man. You know, every time I do a guest episode, because I'm not a guest-oriented, you know what I'm saying, podcast, this isn't a guest-oriented show. Anytime I bring a guest on, I usually take like 2 weeks. I didn't do it at first when I was first bringing people on, but I want to let those guest episodes sit because I always feel like I give a lot of game. You guys hear from me all the motherfucking time. I feel like when I bring a guest on, I want you guys to actually tune in and tap into who that person is. Even if loud how I'm doing these guest episodes, I'm not interviewing these people. We're just having conversations about what's going on in pop culture and hot topics and shit like that. I still want you to hear from these people and understand exactly their point of view, and you get an idea of who they are. You want to go check them the fuck out. So that's why I kind of didn't want to come in here today because ain't shit really going on. You know, I hopped on social media and I seen that one of the big things that was trending and one of the big news was Drake was unfollowing people.
Wow.
And, you know, I age myself a lot, you know. So I tell people, yo, I was born in 95, you know. So like I'm 29 years old. Like,
wow.
I'm old type shit, right? I remember, you know what I'm saying, 9/11. I remember when they hung Saddam Hussein on TV. I remember the first recession. Like, I remember, it's been a lot of shit now that I really start to list these things out. I'm an old motherfucker. 29 is that age where you young, but you old, nigga. Like, a young nigga look at you like, damn, nigga, you down to 30, nigga. Like, then you got gray hairs, bitch ass nigga. But it's like, I remember when social media became a thing. Like, I had a Bebo page. I didn't have a MySpace. Like, I was too young to have a MySpace, but I had a Bebo. I lied to make a motherfucking me Facebook. That's when you had to lie about your age to make Facebooks and Twitters and shit like that. Like, I lied to do those things, but I had the Bebo. So I remember when this shit was a thing. And to be real with you, I never was a motherfucker who was truly that into social media. I think because I was around before social media was a thing, like I missed those days. And granted, we still did those things. Me and my niggas would like get on our bikes and ride to the local library and get on Bebo and shit for a few hours. But after that, we going back home doing regular kid shit. At that moment in time, niggas just didn't have hella devices in their house that access the internet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas had one computer and that bitch was slow. That bitch ran on the same shit your landline ran on. And I didn't have it. My nigga Brooks had it. I had to go to his house just to check my fucking Bebo page. Like, I was not replying to shit. Same nigga till this day. I am who I am. But I remember when all this shit kicked off, so I never was truly infatuated with it. Now, I was an anomaly. A lot of these motherfuckers, they dove right into that shit. And sometimes, you know, I used to get jealous about that shit. But sometimes I knock my own self because I used to be one of those guys who had thousands upon thousands of followers and shit like that. And I kept deleting my pages and shit like that. And I'm not sitting there trying to brag upon shit like that. It wasn't like I was 100K, 1,000 follower nigga, but 10, 15, yeah, I had that. And this was early on, you know what I mean? And this was just off organic shit, I guess. And I was deleting those pages because I'm really not a social media guy. So it blows my mind that in 2024, with all this shit going on, you got the election coming up next month. It's October, bitch ass nigga. Like, that's coming up next month. The deadline, the rest of the vote is this week or next week. They keep sending me the text like, leave me alone, bitch ass nigga. I told you what I told you. You got that going on. You got Verizon just crashed the other day. US Bank just crashed last week. I told you about the rings and shit. All these technical companies crashing and getting hacked as of late, right around election time. That niggas is primarily focused on who Drake's following.
Wow.
Shit like that makes me not want to come here and pod. I'm gonna be real with you niggas. I don't give a fuck about who another nigga's following. Y'all hooting and hollering because he unfollowed Kendrick. He should have. He should have never followed the nigga. He unfollowed Playboy Cardi, Rick Ross, and LeBron James, and all these other niggas, I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's shit like that that makes me look at the world and maybe look at this at society and look at the things we truly value. Like I know it's been it's chicks in my life. There's been chicks in my life that we would have a personal relationship and I wouldn't follow them on social media. Wow. And they wouldn't understand that. And it wasn't because I was doing some personal shit to like spite them or nothing like that. It's like, bitch, I've had enough of you. I text you, I talk to you. You have direct contact to me. I don't want to know what you're doing every 5 to 10 minutes. So if I know what you uploading on your story, why the fuck would I send you a what you doing text? I know what the fuck you're doing, bitch. I see it. You motherfucking me chilling by the pool, smoking and drinking a Corona, bitch. What the fuck? I see it. The fuck? I know what you're doing. I don't want to join. Like you're not lit enough. But that's why I don't be the chicks that I truly be like conversing with. I don't be wanting to follow you. And if I do follow you, I rarely really engage with what the fuck you going on. I really check your page. I really see what you got going on. Because if I see what you got going on, I'm truly not going to want to engage and ask you what's going on. There's no catching up. I'm caught the fuck up, bitch. What the fuck? I'm caught the fuck up, bitch. What you want me to do? I know what you got going on, bitch. I see you. I know what you did last summer, ho. I'm here in the flesh. But it's like when you see people really tripping off that, it's like, damn, like that's what's going. That's what you trip off, huh? A person you judge a person's, whether or not they fuck with you for real, whether or not they follow you on social media. Like, nigga, I don't follow my mama sends me, my mama, my grandmama. It's the craziest shit in the world. My mama and my grandmama. They send me friend requests on every social media page, nigga, every 2 days. Wow. Like, I seen it, y'all. Like, I'm not adding y'all. Like, hear me. This motherfucker working. Hear me loud and clear. I'm not adding y'all. Like, I got one of those mamas, like, she, you know what I'm saying? She getting old, but she's still young type shit. She had me like at 18, 19. So like she's still young and she like, I don't wanna catch one of them days where she feeling herself a little too much. Where I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put hands on the motherfucker. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to follow my motherfucking me grandma and every day is motherfucking me summer vacation for her. All she doing is drinking beers and shit with the ladies. Fuck that. Leave me alone. Get y'all happy ass the fuck on. I don't want to see that shit. Live y'all life somewhere. Y'all just like my pics. I ain't liking shit. But it's like when you see people truly trip off this social media shit, it's bothersome when you really worry about, you know, society and the people you around in everyday motherfucking life. Like, it blows my motherfucking mind. Truly does. But in the midst of that, you know, I had some therapy sessions, you know, and I've had like 2 in the last like 2-3 weeks. And I've been meaning to come here and talk about it. You know, I remember, you know, when I first started this podcast, I was already entered into therapy. I had already been doing like a year or 2 of therapy. And I had started this podcast primarily to be like some self-therapy for myself. Like, I know what's wrong with me. My therapist, he always tells me, like, yeah, you like, out of all my like clients, like, you different than all the other ones because a lot of people have to go through things to find out what's wrong, to learn what's wrong, to see, you know what I'm saying, the hurdles they have to eventually get over. He said, you know these things. And the things that primarily that's holding you back isn't isn't outside resources. It's primarily me within. And it's one of those things that my comfort zone is the person that is me holding myself back, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm more comfortable being in my own motherfucking way. It's the wildest shit in the world. I've always been like that. I've always been in my own way. And I found some type of insane comfort in that. And the only reason why I say it is because it continuously happens. Now, it's probably, of course, that's one of those things that, you know, that comes with time. You get over those type things if you get to live your years and, you know, eventually cross those hurdles to become, to reach that overall peace and happiness. But that's the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? So it's like, when my therapist always telling me that, and me starting this podcast, I want to do that shit to, like, you know, voice my own things, get my shit on wax, So when I did come back months later, years later, and listen to these things, I would still be able to catch those gems and apply it to my motherfucking life. Because I don't know what people think. When I record this shit and I edit this shit, I never listen to it again. Like I never, unless I come back to it months later, years later. I have yet to do that in totality. Like I've come back to a few episodes when I was at the gym just to see how I sounded. You know, it's always been on some producer shit, and I don't know actual, you know, so let me peep game and see what the fuck I was actually saying. It's always been on some how the quality sound, how have I evolution, have I you know what I'm saying, evolved, you know what I'm saying, from this time slot to this time slot. That's what it's always been on. I don't go back and reflect on these things. I plan on doing it in the future. I have a certain list, a certain number of episodes I want to get to. I want to start creating these things off at certain time periods in my motherfucking life to where I was podcasting and evolving as a man. So that's really why I do it. But as I've been going to these therapy sessions lately with my therapist, shout out to my doc, Dr. Hill, he's giving me the best compliments that I could receive. And that's him telling me that I look amazing.
Wow.
No Diddy shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't know no weird shit, you know what I'm saying? But him telling me that I look amazing, that he sees the progression, he sees the change. He's never seen me like this. Having someone who's been in my life for 5 years now, almost 6, who's been helping me deal with the seriousness, the trauma, the shit I've been through throughout my entire life since a kid. Hearing him say that I look amazing, that he's never seen me like this, and that he's happy about the progression that I've been going through. That shit did something to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I look in the mirror, and everybody knows about the hate crime situation that I went through at my other job, and the toll that it really took on me, that it continuously takes on me, that I'm taking these everyday steps to get better. And that was something I never experienced before in life. And to finally get into a position in life to where I can actually take the necessary time to mentally get back to the person that I once thought I was, or the idea of the person that I thought I was, I'm taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? I'm truly taking advantage of it. I'm proud of myself. And I think that bleeds over into my overall attitude towards, you know, in life right now, because I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud I'm putting myself first. You know, there was a point in time where I came in this podcast a lot and I told y'all I wasn't putting myself first. You know, as much as I was claiming that I was selfish with everything else besides my own personal emotions and my own time. And those are that's the most important things to me. So I was really draining myself. You know what I mean? So I've been replenishing the tank. You know, I definitely been replenishing the goddamn tank. It's been evident just in my everyday walk of life, people coming up to me, you know, and telling me I look good and shit like that. And it's been both genders. Now I don't know gay shit, but you know, when you just see a motherfucker and you can tell like they in a decent space, that's kind of been the love and the attention that I've been getting as of late. And to have my therapist, you know, look at me and be just like, damn, like you're smiling, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you're glowing and shit like that. Like it's a good fucking feeling. It truly is a great motherfucking feeling to have, man. So shout out to Dr. Hill. And once again, man, the message don't stop from when I first started this podcast. Yes, I have multiple cameras. I have iPads. I have, you know what I'm saying, studio lights and shit like that, soundboards and boom mics and boom stands and shit like that now. But the message is still the same from when I had to pick up, and I have a new laptop, by the way. I got to plug all that shit. I spent a lot of money on this shit. The message is still the same from when I had to hold up my laptop and talk directly into the motherfucking me keyboard. You know what I'm saying? For the audio to pick up. I have to do that shit. The message is still the same. Yo, my nigga, go talk to somebody. And I think now more than ever, like niggas that survive COVID.
Wow.
Like niggas is COVID survivors. Nigga, we done lost people. Like nigga, the world is still going. Inflation is still going. Them bills are still billing. Them groceries is, hey, nigga, all right. Trust and believe. I know. So it's like niggas have really been enduring a lot. Like niggas that's been looking for jobs for years. Like I'm in that same boat. Like I've been looking for a new job for years, my nigga. So it's like niggas done been through a lot. Niggas done felt held back. Niggas done felt trapped. Niggas done felt boxed in. Niggas done felt broke. Niggas done felt like they ain't got nowhere to grow. I mean, nowhere to grow, nowhere to turn. Niggas been robbing Peter to pay Paul, asking for loans. Niggas been doing all types of shit. Everybody done got similar stories and all that shit. But in the mix of that, we find time to do what we want to do. Niggas take trips. Niggas, I know niggas that got legal shit going on, but niggas is still find a way to enjoy themselves. And that's what it's all about. You gotta find a time for you. So I'm happy for myself I'm proud of myself, I should say, that I'm taking advantage of this time. Nigga looking good, losing weight. I'm fitting clothes. I'm putting on sweatpants I ain't put on in years, nigga. The thighs been busting out the seams, nigga. No bullshit. I've been on some straight fat boy shit, nigga. Sweatpants, I'm putting them bitches on. I drop anything. I'm some old shit busted all over, dick out. Oh shit, I'm getting charged with the crime. It's been some wild shit. But nigga been getting back in the gym. Nigga been, you know what I'm saying, just getting a little bit more rest. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, a lot less stress. You know what I'm saying? And it does something. It does a lot, I should say. Now fuck something does a lot. It does a lot to one's psyche, one's mental and emotional health. So I'm just proud of myself for taking advantage of this shit, man. I'm happy that people that's in my everyday walks of life and people that's in my life to help me become the best version of me can see these positive strides I'm making in motherfucking me life. And I'm truly happy about that. But moving on, you know, I finally watched a show that I have been waiting for. I'm talking dying for. Wow. If you follow me on social media, you know, at OGHatch on Instagram, that's me. Star my own motherfucking me show. I've been posting on my social media, on my stories and shit every time I watch. It's this show, The Mr. McMahon, a documentary on Netflix. You know, I grew up big on wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I grew up big on wrestling. Triple H is my guy. Shawn Michaels my guy. Chris Benoit was my fucking guy. It's truly sickening and sad that every time you mention wrestling, you have to mention Chris Benoit. And it's not because, yes, he was a phenomenal wrestler, but his accolades wasn't of such that he should be mentioned every time you mention the sport of wrestling. The things he did outside of that ring, man, till this day, it's scumbag shit. But now that you know that he was actually diagnosed with CTE and things of that nature, you find some sort of sympathy or empathy depending on the person. My personal feelings about that, I don't even think it matters, you know, whether or not that he's still a scumbag or anything like that for killing his family, his wife, his kids, and then killing himself. However you feel about murder-suicide, how you feel about murder-suicide. Everything is in black and white. There are gray areas. How you feel about CTE is how you feel about CTE. I know guys out there who come from these professional backgrounds, football and, you know, MMA and shit like that, where they say, nigga, it's playing niggas with CTE that didn't do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends on how you feel about these certain things, but it is crazy that you have to mention Chris Benoit. He was one of my favorite fucking wrestlers. I think he's one of everybody's favorite fucking wrestlers. Eddie Guerrero, Undertaker, you know what I'm saying? Edge, John Cena, Randy fucking Orton. My wrestling coach used to beat his ass when he used to wrestle in high school. He says, I really don't know. Ric Flair, you know what I'm saying? Shit like these was the guys for me. You know what I'm saying? And so wrestling was a huge part of my life growing up. And when I seen Vince McMahon in news over the years, it was really eye-opening. And I don't even know if that's the right term because eye-opening kind of alludes to you being shocked. And I would be a plump down fool as a grown-ass man to hear news of Vince McMahon being tied to sexual allegations, sexual harassment on the workplace. I would be a plump down fool as a grown-ass man to be shocked. Wow. Whether or not I believe it or think he did or not, it's not important. The truth is, the man got accused of shit, and he's made settlements of millions, and more allegations came out, and he eventually had to fucking resign. Then he came back. More allegations came out. He had to resign. It's over. Those are the facts. If I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, wide-eyed and shocked for real about the Diddy shit, how can I be wide-eyed and shocked about Vince McMahon? It's very, very similar. It's very, very similar. And the reason why I say is because in both instances, I think both these men's image that they portrayed, the character they portrayed, bled over into their real life. And although it bled into their real life, which is a huge nail in the coffin, the image alone leads people to believe that's really you. It's similar to when you watching a movie and you see an actor do an amazing job as that role. You always refer to them as that role. Like motherfucking me on Law and Order. If you see Mariska Hargitay fucking walking down the street, yes, we know her fucking name. That's Olivia fucking Benson, nigga.
Wow.
That's Olivia motherfucking Benson, my nigga. Like, if it's a crime, we call him Benson. Benson, help, please. That's what we're doing. Like, that's what happens when you do some shit to a T. People identify you as that person. And that happens with Vince McMahon. Whether or not he did this shit, like I said, I remember when that lawsuit and them allegations came out, that shit was crazy. I couldn't believe the shit. I was like, the nigga was moving like this? Nigga wasn't even trying to hide the shit he was doing. He had a good old boys club. But the imagery of Vince McMahon, they say it's very close to who he is, just slightly exaggerated. The imagery and what we think of the Mr. McMahon character, fuck Vince McMahon. It's the Mr. McMahon character. Everything that he's accused of, we can't do nothing but see some truth in. But the documentary itself was good, in my opinion. It was a great documentary because it highlighted a lot of things I truly didn't know. I never knew about Hulk Hogan having to testify against Vince McMahon. Obviously, I was a kid around that time. And I was a kid knowing that the steroid thing had happened. But as a kid, you don't give a fuck about that. You want to see a nigga get DDT. You want to see a nigga get slapped over the head with a motherfucking steel chair. So it's like, when you see that, Hulk Hogan has been a shiesty motherfucker his entire life.
Wow.
I mean, look, I can't name any good thing that's been said about Hulk Hogan, that's come to the light about Hulk Hogan since he's motherfucking me retired from wrestling. And I mean, I'm talking about being a mainstay. Because even the shit he was doing during this documentary, this was during the height of motherfucking me Hulk Hogan's career. When he flipped on Vince and went to motherfucking me WCW. When he motherfucking me, when he started the whole NWO shit. When he testified against Vince McMahon, a nigga that built you up and made you who you is, you testified against that nigga?
Wow.
But granted, he held his motherfucking me. He held his ground. He did hit their ass with the whole switcheroo, got immunity, and did pull the YSL Woody. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie, he did better than YSL Woody. He pretty much said, no, Vince didn't do this, that, and the third. And he stood up for Vince. But the simple fact that you even took it that far, it's like, wow. Then you went to the rival company and was bashing this man, trying to put him out of business. To me, that's more so the shocking thing. The whole you finessing the government because you was facing 15 years to get out of that situation, still have your man's back. That's kind of honorable a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you got to play the game and play the game. But you going to the rival competition trying to put me out of business is crazy. It's fucking crazy. And then you just add that to him saying the racist shit, him being the motherfucking me lead guy for Trump. It's like, damn, Hulk Hogan truly is, man, he truly is everything nigga said he was.
Wow.
And that's the fucked up part. Nigga just keep proving motherfuckers right. You just keep proving motherfuckers right. But it told me a lot of shit I truly didn't know. I never knew the real story about Vince McMahon. Situation with him and his father. They dove into the relationship between Vince and Shane McMahon, which as an adult, I've looked at that situation and been like, damn, it's kind of fucked up if I was Shane McMahon to be the son of Vince McMahon, but I'm not running the company. It's my motherfucking sister, her husband, Triple H. Like, wow, that does look crazy, but your sister apparently is better at the job than you were, my nigga. I mean, I guess that's just what it is. But when you see when you see these episodes, you get all this information. You see how Vince McMahon is being portrayed. It's one of those things to where it's interesting because from the outside looking in, you can look at this situation and be like, damn, Vince McMahon is a huge piece of shit. But when you have these people that they're interviewing and shit, because a lot of these interviews were done before the news came out about these allegations. They were just doing this shit on a piece just about Vince McMahon, like giving him his props and shit, like really giving it up on how much they respect and love him. He's a father figure. You got John Cena saying this shit, The Rock saying this shit, motherfucking Undertaker saying this shit. You got all these people saying this shit about him before these allegations really came out by him having resigned and all this shit, right? It's always interesting when you have a situation with somebody who's being accused of such heinous crimes, right? Because the people around them, the people that they're impacting on a day-to-day life, and the ones who genuinely don't see that side of them, they are like stuck between the rock and the hard place. And it really lies on your morals, because if I'm one of these guys who said this man like a father figure to me, he's changed my life, he's changed my family's life, he's put fortunes, in my pocket, and generational wealth in my pocket, took me under his wing and showed me the world type shit, literally and figuratively. And I've never seen this side of him. These are allegations. He ain't in jail. And these things come out. And I always I put myself in these people's shoes. Like, I've never been in a situation like that. And I hope to never be in a situation like that. When you put yourself in those people's shoes, you're really stuck between the rock and the hard place. Because your morals are what's more important. Because do you just go with what everybody else is saying and say, no, fuck this person that did this, that, and the third for me, that raised me, took me on the road, and did all these things for me. We was in this situation together. We had this experience together. Like, do you say fuck all of that? Do you have a low-key relationship with that person still? Like, what do you do? Because you're going to be judged for it. What do you value more? That's what it really comes down to. Because in watching this documentary, yes, Vince McMahon like a piece of shit. It's always a hit piece. We always know it's a hit piece. It's always a fucking hit. Now, was it the most, direct, nigga, we come to get you hit piece? No. Was it Surviving R. Kelly? No, it wasn't Surviving R. Kelly. When Surviving R. Kelly came out, nigga, everybody was watching that shit like, how is this nigga not in jail? That's how thorough they motherfucking me was with they writing skills on that shit. This is more so like a, you know what I mean? Like, yo, check this out. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those. Vince McMahon, he did release a statement because he was involved with this. He did a bunch of interviews. He canceled the last interview after the final, allegations came out. So we had to resign permanently and sell all his stocks into the company. He canceled his last interview, but he did release a statement a few days before the air of the motherfucking show. Let's go ahead and read this. He says, I don't regret participating in this Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and fair amount of controversy and life lessons. Unfortunately, based on an early partial cut, I've seen this doc fall short and takes the predictable path of conflating the Mr. McMahon character with my true self, Vince. The title and promos alone make that evident. A lot of misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers are typically adding tricks. Also, the producers use typical editing tricks without context footage and dated sound bites, etc., to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am, in fact, Mr. McMahon. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are two sides to every story.
Wow.
They did, in fact, use, like I said, I mentioned the cases that he settled. He had affairs with these women. That's not shocking to me, though. Like, gang, that's not shocking to me. Is it wrong for a boss to be sleeping with his employees? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But my nigga, I work in corporate America. Nigga, I know site leaders who was fucking my coworkers. Like, it happens, gang. Like, that shit happens everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is I'm not surprised. Oh, Vince McMahon had a relationship with one of those fine ass female wrestlers back in the day. And I say female wrestlers, I'm not talking about Rhea Ripley. Like, Rhea Ripley is fine. Rhea Ripley is an attractive, muscular woman. She's like the best version of China, I guess, right? Like, China was a big, strong, built woman back in the day that took a lot of flack. People didn't necessarily find her attractive. Rhea Ripley in 2024 is found attractive.
Wow.
Rhea Ripley got ass. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that's there. Like, that's for real. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, these women were sex appeal. Attitude era, ruthless aggression era, these were sex appeal. Sable, Trish Stratus. Like, yes, they can get in there and jump off the top buckle, but them bitches had titties, boy. Like,
wow.
They had some triple D's. Like, them bitches' titties was huge. They get in the ring, bent over, crowd go crazy, nigga. Like, that was a thing. So no, I'm not finna sit back and be like, oh, I'm shocked that Vince McMahon, a nigga who was on the steroid, the juice, like, all this energy, where is he used? Like, what are we talking about right now? They're on the road all year long. Yes. I'm seeing you in tights and spandex. Yes, that they're fucking. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of relations going on between these people. Not just Vince and these other women, but them other women, other wrestlers and stuff, and back and forth. So I'm not surprised by that. But you did settle things. You can use facts to push any narrative you want because it's facts. I did think that they hinted at the success story that Vince McMahon, and built an incredible business for what he bought it for from his dad, how he had to buy it, how he had to basically do a payment plan situation, the risks that they took with WrestleMania 1 and all these other WrestleMania 2, 3, and 4 and all that shit, the risk that he took and how it all paid off. And, they definitely talked about those things, but it definitely was more so about the allegations that he was against. And they tied that to his upbringing. They tied that to him not having his father in his life for real, him having a strange relationship really with his father, him, being a troubled kid, the character of Mr. McMahon, how that bled over from his real life. Like, they did a good job of leaving it up for the audience to believe that these things were indeed true. From a show standpoint, I think it was a great fucking show. I encourage people to check it out, especially if you ever even had interest in wrestling, professional wrestling growing up, because they show things in here that tug on your childhood because you like, damn, I remember this shit happening. But then when you know there's some of the backstory behind things, when you know how certain things came about, when you know about certain pivotal moments in wrestling, professional wrestling history, it's very informative and very motherfucking interesting. And it leaves it up for speculation for the viewer to truly judge motherfucking Vince McMahon. It's very, very motherfucking interesting. It truly is. But moving on, From one sick motherfucker to another, I guess. We gotta get to this P. Diddy shit, man.
Wow.
Drop another wow, please.
Wow.
You know, I came on this podcast a few episodes ago talking about this Diddy shit, right? And I was like, yo, like, you know, for the shit that's in this indictment, like, I don't see life. Like, I see the 15 years, you know what I'm saying? They saying it's the minimum, but life? Like, come on, y'all. Like, baby oil? That's kind of crazy. Like, you've been telling me coercion and all that is life. That's okay. I mean, I'm not finna argue to death. I'm just saying from my personal standpoint, from when I seen that in those documents, I didn't see a life sentence. But I also came on here and said that, yo, this is just the beginning. More information will come out. You know, we will have to see what's going on. It was a superseding indictment. We all know but those things, they put that out there, but that's not the official, that's not the final one. More charges will be added to that bitch. And man, people let me have it, boy. I'm talking about people was coming at me in my DMs, like basically telling us, no, nigga, he did more than this. And it just wasn't one person, motherfucker. It just wasn't there. I'm like, yo, okay, I feel you, but even still, it wasn't shit that we didn't already know. The shit that was in that indictment was the supporting details of what we see in these videos and these civil suits. The shit he was actually being charged with wasn't rape. It wasn't sexual assault. It wasn't none of that. It was trafficking and racketeering and shit like that. But it wasn't raping and shit like that. More allegations have come out.
Wow.
You know, I seen a news article. It was about 120 victims have come out against P. Diddy.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know where the fuck these numbers come from, gang. Like every time it's a black nigga, the numbers just be astronomical.
Wow.
I'm talking about it's 120 people. 120. Like when we was in the Bill Cosby shit, I'm like 100. You mean to me all these bitches coming out? Like even if you say all them ain't telling the truth, it's gonna be at least 10 of them motherfuckers that got some very, very credible stories. That's just how the game go. You gotta play a law of the averages type shit, right? When you see all these people, all these allegations that come out against Diddy, it goes back to what I said. When they come for a nigga about land, air, and water, my nigga, whatever they say you did that shit. You got allegations now coming out about him with minors.
Wow.
9-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Like these are starting to come out. There's a Diddy hotline, my nigga. You can call a Diddy hotline. I've never seen that. The only time I've seen that shit is on like Law and Order. They didn't have a hotline for motherfucking me, Bill Cosby. They didn't have a hotline for motherfucking me, Epstein and R. Kelly. They had a hotline for this nigga. They looking for everybody. You know something, tell me. They vetting every motherfucking story, cuz. So it's like when I see that, it's like damn, like, it's like, before you implemented minors into this situation, you found yourself looking at the situation, trying to be as non-biased and, you know, as fair as possible. We all knew about the Usher and Justin Bieber rumors and stuff like that. But they rumors and they celebrities. When you start saying that 9-year-olds was being forced to suck some dick, and I feel crazy even saying that sentence.
Wow.
I get creeped out when I hear certain words being mentioned with mine, so I want to take that back. When you hear about underage kids being forced into sexual acts with the promises, alleged promises of becoming a star, it strikes you to your core. When you hear those same allegations being made by 15-year-olds at the time, it hurts you to your core. Now you all go back to where was the parents. Fuck, that's a concept for a whole other day. I'm not here to shift blame. I'm not here to do any of that. Really, I'm not even here to blame anybody because these are all accusations. But the attention's on Sean Combs, you know? So with that information, with minors and shit like that, 120 victims, they said 60%, no, they said 60 of them were women, 50 of them were men, like 60% of them were black, 30% of them were Mexican, Latinas and shit, and the other 10% were of Asian descent.
Wow.
And it's like, that's a gumbo. Like I said, I'm not like that. I said my style, my taste in women switch up. This nigga Diddy taste in everything switched up. This nigga like men, little boys, black women, Mexican women, Asian women. He definitely got an Asian fetish. Karuchi and all these bitches he done been with in the last 10 years got a little Asian in them. So it's just like, when you see kids, bro, it's just like, damn, idiot. Because that's all niggas been holding on to try not to say he was like Epstein. And Epstein had a private island. He was fucking with the kids and shit. He was like, man, Diddy ain't fucking with no kids, man. Diddy, he was all consenting adults.
Wow.
We get into a territory where we getting way past freak off shit. Because to me, the freak off shit is just, that sounds like a party, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's like a straight party. That's like a party where adults is swingers and fucking prostitutes. That's what it sounds like to me. I'll be real with you. That's really what it sounds like. But when you talk about a nigga fucking with kids and promising people to be stars, and you got women, even women of age, they doing things with you because you promising that you're gonna make them a star. That's you go into a whole nother realm of predator. And then when you go you going like 17 layers up when you talk about you was doing this to fucking minors.
Wow.
Like, it's sickening, bro. But you know, it's a little off topic, but it's like the Whack 100 came out recently, right? He was talking about the Drake shit. And he said Drake sent the cease and desist to Kendrick Lamar. And everybody ran with that. I told him Whack 100, he say shit loud, right? I got a homeboy, like when Whack 100 say some shit, he swear up and down, nigga, the Pope just said that shit. And I always tell him, like, yo, my nigga, I've been knowing about Whack 100 since, nigga, 05, 06. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, Whack 100 be lying. Like, he be capping his ass off. But it's just because he a game, niggas really don't try to correct it, but he be lying. He be loud and wrong. My homeboy wouldn't believe it. But Whack 100 came out and said that, the cease and desist was sent by Drake to Kendrick to not perform Not Like Us at Super Bowl. Drake came out and said, nigga, I did not say that. He didn't blast Whack 100 because he's cool with Whack 100. But he like, nigga, Whack heard that from somebody, that's completely false. Whack 100 came out and said, yeah, I was just reading a tweet I seen online.
Wow.
I say that to say, the reason why I'm stuck in this area of I'm not trying to come on here and blame people is because I'm in this time in 2024 to where people get their information from the very place they told us not to get our information.
Wow.
The internet. Niggas believe everything they see online. So when I see this 120 victims, can I really believe all those victims is legit? Yes, I can believe that a lawyer firm would be doing their due diligence and vetting these stories. But I'm in a day and age right now where I really can't believe, nigga, 95% of the shit I see on the internet. So it's been so much until I start seeing criminal charges. I really just want to start leaving shit the fuck alone. But it's this minors thing that is really sticking out to me because my nigga, I'm being real with you. If this was any time past 05, any time past 03, my nigga, you did that shit.
Wow.
Because you had no reason trying to find the next kid star.
Wow.
What next kid star has popped since motherfucking me Lil Bow Wow now?
Wow.
Who? The closest thing you'll probably do is what Gabby Douglas, her. But that's different because nigga, they was hiding her face when she really became an adult. And she was a fucking protege. What child star besides Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, we really finna sit here and say a nigga found one, a kid, and they did that? Who? And if I forget anybody, I apologize, but who? If P. Diddy was in any time after 2003, after 50 Cent came in the fucking game, because Chris Brown was a teenager when he came out, my nigga. What 9-year-old are you fucking looking for after 2003, P. Diddy? Fuck that. You did that shit. Allegedly. Fuck, I ain't trying to get sued. But that's some sick ass shit, man. It truly motherfucking is, bro. And when you see a hotline being brought up, when you see, every day it gets worse and worse for this nigga, you see more allegations, more lawsuits, more women fucking crying in front of microphones. When you see more and more of this shit, it really just makes me think why niggas don't pull a Russell Simmons, bro.
Wow.
Say what you want about the nigga. Nigga ain't no damn dumbass. You can say what the fuck you want about Russell Simmons. You can say he did that shit. You say he a freaky ass nigga. You can say he a motherfucking me. You can say what the fuck you want about that nigga. You cannot say that nigga stupid. He got the fuck out of here. To the point his crime, niggas don't even accuse him of shit no more. It's like, he probably did some nasty ass shit. But the simple fact he left the country to a place where he can't get extradited, like that shit never even happened for real.
Wow.
When we see Angela Simmons, we don't think about Russell Simmons, her uncle. Usually, that's what the fuck you do. When you see fucking when you see King Combs and Christian Combs and Quincy Combs, when you see them niggas walking, you gonna think about the nasty shit P. Diddy was doing.
Wow.
And you gonna be like, how you didn't know your people didn't do that shit? Even if you know damn well they didn't know shit, you gonna be like, y'all, how the fuck y'all didn't know that? That's what the fuck motherfuckers gonna be on. So it's like, with the simple fact that Russell Simmons left the fucking country, niggas don't even trip off that shit. We just call Angela Simmons goofy for the goofy shit she do, not for the goofy shit her peoples did. That's crazy. That's crazy as a motherfucker, man. But this Diddy shit, man, it wasn't that long ago I came on this podcast and I was like, ain't shit gonna happen to Diddy. That was not that long ago, my nigga. Less than a year for sure. So it's like now you at a point where this nigga being held without bail. His lawyer fucking on every interview he can. He had to hire new fucking lawyers. He getting denied bail for the third time. More allegations, minors now. Come on, man. Y'all smell that? I smell a nigga that's getting cooked.
Wow.
Real motherfucking me talk, man. But moving on, man. Man, life is funny. Social media is even funny. There was news that came out. There was a whole argument on social media between Cardi B and Offset. She was doing her annually, rant on Offset cheating. Like, we done seen this story how many times now?
Wow.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I be saluting niggas that be cheating on their girls and still be able to control their bitch. Like, shit like that. I never look at women and feel sorry for them when they stay in situations like that.
Wow.
Like, I told my mama shit like that. And she was like, I was staying for y'all.
Wow.
I know you ain't stay shit for me. Nigga, I stayed because of you, nigga. What the fuck you staying for me for? I don't give motherfucker me salutes for that shit for being a ride or die. Like, okay, like we all say we want one, but how much shit are you taking? Are you tolerating? You know what I'm saying? Like you come off as a dumb bitch. I'm being real with you. So we got to the annual Cardi B rant, and it comes out that Offset was like, yo, you fucked on me when you was pregnant. And she came out and tweeted and did. People speculated that that was her answer to what he said. She didn't come out directly and say that's what the fuck she did, but she did say and did, and it sparked a huge debate. And it saddened me that became a debate because people are really trying to justify a woman sleeping with another man that's not the father of her child, or the father of her child while she's pregnant. And it's a sad motherfucking me day for people who want that real love. Because there's no way in hell you finna convince me that there's real good women out there. And I can get on Instagram and social media and see women trying to justify what the fuck Cardi B allegedly did. I don't want to still talk about Cardi B because I don't even know if that's her life, her story. The narrative that people are running with, saying that that's okay, it's fucking crazy to me. It's just all about that whole women getting their get back shit, right? Let me be the first to tell you, there's no such thing as get back. Just because you stayed after I cheated on you and you stayed and forgave me and shit like that, that don't mean I'm gonna do the same shit for you. Wow. The moment you cheat, I'm leaving. Just because you didn't have enough self-respect and self-love for your motherfucking self to leave a motherfucker that looked at your situation and didn't respect your situation and cheated on you, just because you don't have enough self-care to take that person back, don't mean I'm gonna limit myself and dumb myself down to your standards to do the same motherfucking thing, bitch. I'm him. I'm me. I'm gonna get another bitch. I'm gonna get a better bitch. Something you should have did. When a nigga cheats on you, you should leave that nigga. A lot of you motherfuckers are scared to start over, scared to be alone. I know a few bitches that they jump in every relationship with every nigga that say how you doing. I see it every motherfucking day. It just goes back to the motherfuckers who came out and said that women develop more than men. No, fuck no. When bitches is stupid. I'm sorry, bitches are stupid. You think you fucking on another nigga while you pregnant is some get back for me? No, bitch, I'm leaving you. Bitch, I'm filing for custody. You don't care about the safety of your children. I'm getting your dumb ass. There's no such thing as get back. A premeditated plan, that's not get back, bitch. Say that nigga did, quote unquote, slip up and fall into some pussy. We know what that means in adult life terms. You went out with your people, probably had a few drinks. A bad bitch from across the room with a fat ass was giving you some play. She owned that shit. You fucked. You wake up feeling horrible. Damn, what did I do? Fuck. However, it comes back to your girl. You either man up and tell your girl, like, baby, I don't want you walking around like a goddamn fool in front of your friends. I want you to hear it from me. Say you take the honorable route. Some may say the stupid route. But say you take the honorable route and do those things. And then as a woman, you get that information. And then you sit there and you plan some dick. Wow. You plan the link up. You take this time to do that. And a lot of you dumb hoes do it unprotected. Wow. Then you get pregnant. Now you fucking look stupid. And now you looking at the man like, I did it to hurt you. I'm not hurt. I'm not the nigga with contractions. I'm not the nigga that's pregnant by another man. I'm not the motherfucker that laid down and had sex with this nigga that you don't even know what the fuck he's doing this off time. That's not get back, you dumb, stupid whore. That's not get back. There is no such thing as get back. You get the fuck on. There's no get back. You get the fuck on. So it's like when I look at this shit, bro, you can't convince me. I used to believe that there's a small sector of good women out there, dog. I don't believe those things no more. Because you find yourself in a situation now, too, even for the women who don't believe that those things are good things, that women should be doing that. You find yourself in 2024 having this woman's empowerment ass conversation.
Wow.
It's a woman's body. It's her pussy. It's her decision. Bitch, what? I don't give a fuck about your rights. Fuck your rights. Fuck my rights. This ain't a rights talk, bitch. This is a morals talk. This is a morals talk. And I'm gonna be real with you because I had to, like I told you, every time I had these conversations, I put myself in these people's shoes. I had this happen, like situations where I had possibly got shorty pregnant, right? I was more than convinced that the baby was mine, right? She didn't know. She said she didn't know. Now, she wasn't showing, she wasn't like 7, 8 months pregnant. This was like early on. This is like, we just now finding out, oh shit, like I'm pregnant, like shit, right? In my mind, I know, I'm like, this is possibly, more than likely, this is my kid, right? I fucked. I'm being real with you.
Wow.
I fucked. Because I do judge niggas who look at women who are pregnant and showing and they knowingly pregnant by another man. A nigga that cuffs her, a nigga that's fucking her, like, nigga, you're creepy. You're a sexual deviant. But in my mind, I had been fucking with this little chick for a little minute. In my mind, this is possibly my kid. In my mind, I don't want another man fucking this.
Wow.
In my mind, I don't want another man touching her. Not that way. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna fuck that man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fucked her. Granted, I mean, pregnant. I've always heard the rumor about pregnant pussy being like amazing.
Wow.
I gotta be real with you. That shit is phenomenal. Like that's a different type of like. That's crazy right there. That's like crazy work. Like when the big man upstairs was like, yo, let's throw this into the atmosphere. Like, yo, he really was in his bag. Like that was like Kobe's reverse pivot. Like,
wow.
Like how did you come up with this? Like what was you thinking? like what was you thinking, my guy? But it's like to have women really justifying that shit, it's crazy. In my mind, what I did is totally different from a nigga looking at a woman that's showing she's pregnant. You know, you didn't know this woman leading up to this. You didn't have nothing to do with that equation that's coming up with this woman being pregnant. And you find that woman attractive. You looked at her and said, "Oh, I want to fuck." That nigga is a psycho. That nigga is nuts. That's the same nigga that woman, she gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's my hero, my knight in shining armor." He gonna be the same nigga that's beating the fuck out of her. He gonna be the same nigga that he gonna be touching them kids, bro. I hate putting shit like that in the air, but I done seen this story too many times, bro. He not with that woman because of that woman. He with that woman because of them fucking kids.
Wow.
And any woman that's with a woman because of her kids that's not his kids, my nigga, what are we talking about? That nigga is nasty.
Wow.
He's freaky. He's a 69 god. Like that nigga is disgusting. Lock him up in a jail. Make the bars Hugo. I don't give a fuck. But the amount of people that's justifying a woman doing something like that, it's crazy. And I think a lot of these things about women getting their get back, women always say it's a double standard. I truly don't think it's a double standard. I truly don't. I think that when women do shit, they always try to reflect them like, oh, but what the man did, like he didn't do that. No, we identify. Offset is an ain't shit nigga. You want us to say that, announce that? Duh. Offset ain't shit. Niggas don't be shit. But the moment a woman does something in retaliation, bitch, you premeditated an ain't shit move. No, bitch, you're goofy now. Not only did you do some foul shit, you're goofy. You're a clown. There is no get back. There is no get back. There is no double standard. When a nigga's being called a hoe, it still hit the same. You a hoe ass nigga. You a dirty dick ass nigga. That shit is true. No nigga wants those labels.
Wow.
No niggas wants to be walking around these streets being known as the dirty dick dude. The nigga who you nasty, you trifling. Nobody wants those things. Nobody wants that. No nigga wants that. That shit fucks with a nigga's ego, his pride. But at a certain point, when you call the man a hoe, all he gonna say is, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You call a woman a hoe, she gonna try to justify every motherfucking thing she did. Bitch, take it on the chin and keep going. But you premeditating plans of get, there is no get back. You look stupid. You're goofy. You're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like you're pregnant now. Like a man can't get pregnant. You laid on your back. Like you laid on your back. You submissive. Like you weren't the big dog. And that's why men will always be on top, bro. And I love women, but that's why. Because y'all use y'all pussy for everything. Wow. And I'm talking about for everything. Bitch need an oil change. She gonna go fuck the mechanic. Bitch need to raise her the job. She gonna fuck her boss. Or a bitch boyfriend or her husband make her mad. She gonna go fuck somebody else. Wow. Women use their pussy for everything, dog. And that's where they'll always fuck up. Because if you use your brain instead of your pussy, your brain would have told you leave that nigga. Your brain would have told you find somebody that truly treasures you and values you that won't cheat on you, especially while you're motherfucking me pregnant. Wow. Now look, I can admit I'm ain't shit, nigga. I've never been in a situation to where I'm with a woman and she's pregnant, like in a relationship, married especially. But if you're gonna be a cheating ass nigga, at least take 9 months off, boy. Wow. I mean, damn. Think about the health of your child, the pH balance. You're gonna be fucking your wife. You gotta be a little bit softer because you don't want your dick smacking the kid all in the fucking cranium. Wow. But it's just like women, time and time again, they show you. They put it right there in your face that they ain't shit. This ain't yesteryear, dog. This ain't back in the day. Like a nigga like myself, man. I get saddened by this shit because I'm a movie guy. Like I grew up, I wanted my life to mirror the things I seen in the movies. And no matter what movie you see, no matter what genre, when they showing love on the screen, love is love, nigga. Wow. Love is love. Love is fucking love. And I sometimes I feel like I was born in the wrong motherfucking time because I don't see that love, you know what I'm saying, in the air. I don't see it. I see good times. Wow. And rest in peace, John Amos. But I see good motherfucking times. Nobody's serious. Nobody wants to look like a fool. People are so scared to look like a fool that they self-sabotage. They limit themselves. And they eventually stop themselves from having a great thing, man. There's no fucking way, bro, that y'all can justify allegedly what y'all saying y'all accusing this woman of doing. You can't tell me that he did all this, the stress he was doing for cheating on her and all this shit. And he was damaging her psyche and the health of the baby. And, you know, he getting a pass. No, he not getting a pass. All that shit spells leave that nigga. That don't spell go fuck another dude. That don't spell that. Because that don't do nothing but bring in more drama. But it's like women don't be thinking about that sometimes. They truly motherfucking be dope, man. But moving on before we get the fuck out of here, man. You know, as I mentioned earlier, election time is coming up next month. Deadline's coming very, very motherfucking soon. as I speak about women, you know, we got a woman running for president. And I seen, I forget who it was. She was wearing a shirt. And she was like, shirt said, our vote, her future, and hers, and hers, and hers, and hers, and hers, and hers, and hers. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. And the reason why I say it's pretty cool is because I had to sit back and really think about what's happening right now. Because no matter if you really want to say Kamala Harris is not black, which I stand on, she's not fucking black. Just because your fucking dad was born in Jamaica don't make he fucking Jamaican, bitch. I mean, I maybe technically because, you know, Jamaicans and shit like that, but he's an Indian and Irish man that was born in Jamaica. That don't make you black, bitch. I'm sorry. Like, we not finna do that one. Are you a minority? Hell yeah. You run with that story, I think you would have had way more people in support. Way more people. But at the end of the day, she's a woman. So when I see that narrative of it, that's the one that I feel like hasn't really been pushed the most. Like, it's been pushed more the black. Like, when it's like, fam, you're just not black at all, really. But if you were to push the minority, if you were to push the woman aspect of it, I think that would have sold way more, bro. Especially for a nigga like me. Let me just say for me. Because I can't argue those things. I can't look at that and be like, I can't do that. You're clearly a woman. You're clearly a minority. Like, those things right there appeal to me because it's true. The black shit, nah, fuck no. But it's interesting because, you know, as I mentioned earlier, right now shit is real. You know, inflation is real, all of that. And news came out that a guy on a Breakfast Club, it was Byron Donalds, he went on a Breakfast Club and told him that Kamala Harris caused all the current inflation. I want to play this clip for us.
We're not really thriving right now. This inflation, which by the way was brought to us by Kamala Harris, has really slowed down people from being able to excel.
By Kamala?
Yeah.
Vice president.
Oh, Charlemagne.
He's still the president.
Charlemagne, listen, man. When Joe Biden wanted to do his American Rescue Plan, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate. Wow. She broke the tide and started this inflation that has hurt so many people in our country. Everybody listening to your show. It's not true?
First of all,
you sure you want to go there? You sure you want to go there? You sure you want to go there? Okay, let's go there.
You got notes, Angela, right?
That's fine. I have no.
I'm gonna give it to Charlemagne. I'm gonna give it to Charlemagne.
Is that on every question I've asked,
because Angela,
for every infrastructure project in your community, you should go out and thank Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela,
that's what should be happening.
Larry Summers wrote an op-ed back in 2021. Larry Summers was the Treasury Secretary for Bill Clinton. He was an economic advisor to Barack Obama. He said that the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden wanted, that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, would create a massive inflation that we have not seen in a generation. Well, guess what? Larry Summers was correct. You know who also was correct, Angela? I was. Because I was in the budget committee when they brought the bill. And I said in that committee, it's going to cause massive inflation. That's what happened. So the problem we have in our economy today is that prices have gone up massively. Wages adjusted for inflation is down. People's pocketbooks are hurting.
Wow.
Okay?
I mean, look, man. As much as not a political podcast. What Byron Donalds, I'm not in a position to dispute anything he said. He has the credibility to say the things he said. He seemed to have the proof to back the things that he said. It goes back to what I was asking motherfuckers weeks ago, months ago. Why? Why the fuck would y'all vote for this bitch? Like, in all honesty, why? It's the same shit with the Lil Wayne of the Super Bowl. Why? Besides her being not Donald Trump, why would you vote for Shorty? This ain't a motherfucker who ain't been in the office. This bitch is in office right now. Wow. And you sitting there telling me that what this man is saying that she's the reason she had the swing vote for motherfucking me the reasons why niggas is struggling right now. Wow. Y'all telling me to vote for this bitch? And the main reason why I'm so stronghold on why motherfuckers want to vote for Shorty, she was not the person that won the Democratic vote. Wow. She filled in for a nigga that got sick. Wow. That's what they want to say. In my mind, that nigga was facing a charge. He was playing stupid. They said he wasn't capable. He wasn't mentally stable to fucking take trial. So what the fuck can you do? You gotta play fucking stupid full tilt boogie. If I can't go to trial, I damn sure can't run for motherfucking me president. Wow. I already won once, fucking win twice for. You got it, bitch. I'm old already. That's what the fuck I think is going on. The simple fact that this bitch had to fill in for a nigga this late in the game, and can't nobody tell me exactly what the fuck she's going to do. What the fuck is she going to do that she couldn't already been doing for the last 4 years? Wow. What? What the fuck is she going to do? What the fuck is she saying? She got a clip going viral of her on All the Smoke. The simple fact the bitch on All the Smoke. Wow. She on All the Smoke with Steven Jackson and fucking Matt Barnes, right? They asked her a question about what she gonna do to fix some shit. She started saying some whole other shit. Wow. I couldn't even shit through the shit because the bitch so motherfucking me jibber jabber to what she be talking. You can't tell me good reasons why you should vote for this shorty. If you finna tell me that she not Donald Trump, it's not gonna work, my nigga. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, like, it's fucked up. I'm sitting this one out. I don't feel comfortable in the position that I'm in. Because on some real shit, if I truly had to vote, I would probably vote for Donald Trump. Wow. Real shit. Just because as a man that's in the position that I'm in my life right now, I'm thinking about where I was at in 2018, 16, 17, 18. I'm thinking about that. That's where my mind goes to. And I can't fucking go vote because I can't vote for a nigga that his fan base is fucking racist. I can't do that. I'm black, man. I can't do that. I'm not comfortable in this position. Because I damn sure ain't vote for that bitch. Because I don't believe she's black. If she would have came out with the whole minority shit, she would have came out with the I got a vagina shit, I'm telling you, I would have been all for this bitch. Even with her going ghost on us, you know what I'm saying? And I initially voted for Joe Biden because I thought she was going to overtake the nigga around year 2 or 3. I still would have been like, nah, she a woman doing things for women. Y'all know how I feel about the fucking women. But she ain't lead with that shit. She led with the black shit. And bitch, you ain't black. I'm offended. I'm truly offended. Like real, I'm dead ass offended. So it's like, I go back and I think about the good days before COVID. Who was in office before COVID? Trump. Not saying that if he was in office during COVID, that shit would have been any better. Like I always say, I think it's highly unlucky that COVID happened during Joe Biden's term. Because nigga, you was never gonna come out unscathed. You was never gonna come out unscathed. So it's like, if I were to vote, and if I was a nigga who could bypass all the racist rhetoric, I would vote for Donald Trump. I really would. I'm a sucker for the underdog. You tell me this nigga just got shot in the motherfucking head? Like, what are we talking about? Like, get that nigga that job. What the fuck? I don't want the job that bad. He just got shot in the motherfucking head. They shot the nigga playing golf. You called him a felon. He a felon running for president? Why not vote for this nigga? We gonna be way more motherfucking realistic with the shit than y'all is. You quote unquote unscathed, unpolished motherfucking me grade A citizens. But I can't get past the make America great shit. I can't get past all the, you know what I'm saying, racist shit. I can't get past that. I truly can't. And even when you go back and watch the Mr. McMahon doc, they talk about Trump in that documentary because Trump was a big moment in WWE history. So where it was him versus Vince McMahon. And they tied together the things that Trump do now, and his speeches and the things he says and how he riles up the people, he plays the heel. He got that from what he did at this time in WWE. It's literally the same shit. He literally says the same exact shit. Like, I'm not talking about the tone of the message, the same exact words, my nigga. So it's like, I can't get over that shit as a man. And it's not even because of my personal feelings. Shit like that, I do care about how my fellow black people look at me. Shit like that, yeah, I care about how they feel about my answers on certain shit like that. I truly motherfucking do. So because of the position that would put me in, how uncomfortable I am with even having a circle of nigga name like that, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna let the people do what the people do type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's very, 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 very motherfucking be interesting when we get closer and closer to this election shit. And you got people just saying this Kamala shit. And I've yet to have a conversation with somebody about Kamala Harris and why we should vote for Kamala Harris that didn't have anything to do with she's not Donald Trump.
Wow.
Real shit. And if you tell me to reflect on the time that Trump was in office, I'm telling you, my life was good. It seemed like life was way better when Trump was in office than what we've been subjected to for the last 4 years. Whether or not that's his doing, natural causes, like, you know what I'm saying, diseases and shit like that. Hey, man, the facts are the facts in my point of view. So we shall see what happens going forward with this election. I just had the vice president debate yesterday. We shall see, bro. It's going to be a very, very interesting close to 2024, man. It truly motherfucking is. But with that being said, I think that's all we got, man. Let's run through the document. We talked about Drake unfollowing people, breaking the internet. We talked about the therapist telling me I look great, the Mr. McMahon documentary review, Mr. McMahon speaks, more Diddy allegations, a Diddy hotline being out there, me going on my rant about women being so fucking stupid about that get back, the Cardi B and Offset situation. We talked about the Kamala Harris. We talked about the Donald Trump. We talked about me, the vote, all types of motherfucking me shit. Yeah, I think that's all we motherfucking me got, man. Great ass fucking episode, man. Let me run through this motherfucking me outro so we can get to the motherfucking gym and stay positive. You know what I'm saying? At this moment in time, DJ, drop that fire ass beat, my nigga. Episode 225, man. Thin line between genius and insanity. Hosted by yours truly. O to the motherfucking McG. I want to shout out to everybody around the world that's tapping to join the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love, support, man. Keep doing this empire break by motherfucking me break. I had a lot of fun in the motherfucking me yo, man. I tell you, every time I have a guest episode, that following episode where I come on some solo shit, I always feel like I ain't did this shit in a long ass time, man. So I would say thank you to everybody that tapped and joined this motherfucking episode, man. We doing our motherfucking me thing. We living, man. We getting healthy. We eating healthy. We doing our shit, man. And you know I get up in this moment in time episode, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. Stay safe. Stay sharp. Stay sane. And I chose the episode, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Damn. Hey, yo, man, episode 225, man. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tapped and joined the conversation, man. Before we get the fuck up fire, I want to say, yo, the merch is done. The merch is done. The merch is done, ho, nigga. I'm done. I'm done trying to perfect shit. I'm done, you know what I'm saying, adding shit. I think I'm just going ahead and drop this shit because people been asking for it. People been looking for it. Crazy part is, niggas have been asking for this merch for like since May. Niggas been asking me for the merch since May, my nigga. The goal for me was always to put out some shit around the fall time. I wanted to make hoodies and shit this time around. So we at that time of the year. Out here in Arizona, it's still like 115. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But we still gonna go ahead and proceed with the motherfucking schedule plan. So the merch is done. The merch is coming very, very motherfucking soon. Look out for the announcement on social media at OGHatch on Twitter, at OGHatch on Instagram, at nigga OGHatch on Facebook, at OGHatch on TikTok, at OGHatchTV on YouTube. Look, man, I'm everywhere. Nigga, I'm global, bitch ass nigga. Whole ass nigga. But nah, man. So I love these marrieds, man. I want to say thank you again to everybody that tapped in. I truly appreciate all love, support, man. Let's keep building this fucking empire. I love y'all. Without y'all, man, I'll be some crazy ass drug knobs. Crazy ass drugged out dope head. Nah. Nah, man, I would really be in a tough spot, man. So from me to y'all, man, thank y'all. I love y'all. And I holler at y'all and I holler at y'all. Peace.